Hello guys, welcome to the Python series. Today's video we're going to talk about what is an abstract class and an abstract method. An abstract class can be considered as a blueprint for other classes. So it allows you to create a set of methods which are abstract that must be created within any child classes or subclasses which are built from the abstract class. A class which contains one or more abstract methods is called an abstract class. So when we are designing large function unit with functionality where the functionality of the abstract class has been inherited from the subclasses. We want to provide a common interface for the different Let's take an example of a common application programming interface API for a set of classes. Here it is a programming interface where the computing that defines the interactions in different applications. For example, a set of applications has been taking the function procedures from a particular function application has the access of data and other features from that application. So these set of applications has access to that one application which can be considered as an abstract class. All the data or the features of that particular application inherited by those other applications. So this is what we call an so now let's talk about the abstract method. Abstract method is a method that is declared but contains no. So abstract classes may not be instantiated, but its abstract methods must be implemented by its subclasses. Otherwise, it would not run, not initiate any functionality from the abstract class. So, hi guys, now we're gonna do one example abstract class and abstract method. So first, I wanted to start off with going to create a class person. Gonna say that gonna define a function named action, and we are just gonna say pass so that I'm not going to pass in more arguments. So I'll just say pass or any other process to be run. So I'll be assigning this person class to I try to run this that when I also call just runs. So we have found that this is not a abstract class. This is just a normal class. So in order to learn how to make it into an abstract class, we just have to port a method, port a module from package E. Let's say we are gonna module and also a method which is associated with as the abstract method with method which is inside the abstract class. So and next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna this class which we have created earlier to an abstract just by mentioning the module package and then we're gonna define the singular function saying self and we're gonna pass it out. So now when we try to run the similar set of statement trying to call class, so and also in order to implement an abstract class we have to um, do within the class which is at base class and so a decorator act method is a module which we have already imported or it associated with the abstract base class. A decorator is nothing but a line pattern which adds functionality to this existing class or the code without modifying the entire structure. So in order to inherit or applies the abstract class or that, then try to run this. It'll show me the error saying that it can't initiate abstract class person. So in order to use this abstract method, we need the class which creates with this abstract method, inheriting this class or let us create another class which let us name it as man, and we're going to inherit all the abstract method class. So let us say that we're going to define the action saying self, and let us say pass. Not in, let us say the action to be going to print the actions that uh, walking. So let the action be walking. So what I will do when I try to print this, let us given another let us assign a variable to class man, and say that dot action. Now you can see that it has included a abstract method which is action, parent class is person, and now there's a statement print function which this function and to the action. So now let us try including one more method, abstract method into the let us say create another, and let us define let us say a character, and now let us include character a character of the person. So when we try to print this b dot action, you can see that it's working as we earlier checked that action is working and it's abstract method from the class person. But when we also try character, it also works fine, because how much ever methods, abstract methods we are going to make as parent class or the abstract class, that same method will be mentioned in this subclass, or you can call it as the concrete class, is inheriting the abstract methods from this class. So in order to call a particular function by a single method instead of implementing all these given classes, if you have, suppose we have only two methods, abstract, we have more than five, six, and if you want to mention all of these to this single class, how do we do that? So here we have only two abstract methods which are present in the person class and a concrete class, or the class man named man. So if we have like more than five or many abstract methods, so we also have to incorporate those in these subclass. So it would be difficult for us to mention all of that. Instead of doing that, we can find, let us say we let us create a class named Ravi, and just assign it to the parent class or the class. person gonna find say his farmer, so a functioning farmer and itself. So we're printing out a statement that he passed this. What we are doing here is all we're gonna assign this particular class Ravi a variable named. Here you can see that it gives me an error saying that can't instantiate abstract class Ravi with abstract method action. So here it doesn't have that particular um, function which is action which is present as we didn't find that. In order to do this, we have to mention the whole entire functionality of that class. To that, not just mention about the class or inheriting it. We have to mention the functionality of the structure of that particular class. So in order to do that, we mention a. So here, entire abstract methods would be incorporated, stored this variable a. The entire functionality of this abstract class would be stored in the person class. So now, if we try to incorporate that and try to assign it and try to give it in this function, let us try to run that. We mention that self plus a, and when we try to um, so here you can see that it's working fine and the output saying that he's working. So here you have to understand one thing that when we just mention or inherit from the abstract class, not be giving output is just inputting the attributes of the class, but you're not in the functionality of the entire class. To do that, you have to mention the entire functionality of the class by incorporating this very assigned to this